Okay, here it is, 795 Main Street in St. Francis. They're doing the roads down the street, so... Oh, that's a logging truck. So, I think. Or it might be... No. Might be working on the roads. They're trying to make the roads a lot smoother. So we're gonna... I'll walk inside and walk around and then walk out the back. The porch is a complete wraparound. Metal roof. It's an older house, but they don't make them like this anymore, right? And you walk into the kitchen. It does not have a fridge. I don't know if the tenants had owned it or what, but it's a nice big space for like a big fridge. As you can see, the kitchen, I like the sink. It's like some kind of solid material. And look at the view. I love the view. And it's just staged a little bit to show what you can do. Here's the dining area and the view. The bathroom. This is the bathroom that we didn't have the spare paint for, but it doesn't look horrible. And I painted the trim. And the closets are old, so just to let you know. But oh, it's locked. They can be fixed and painted. That's not a problem. It's just that they weren't. Okay. And then this will be the living room, hallway. You're right. The floors definitely could use to be refinished. But, you know, they don't have to be. You could get a bigger area rug. The fans work. I just don't have it on. And it's got hot water baseboard heat. She said this is the warmest room. If you're here in the winter, oh yeah, there is a pellet stove downstairs. I don't know if you know about pellet stoves. They're just like wood pellets. A lot of people use them up here. Okay, so here's the other door to get inside. I have a storm door for that, but I took it off because I wanted to paint the doors red. It just looks so much nicer. I personally don't like storm doors. They're a pain in the butt. So here's the view from here. And this is upstairs. Now, she's not done painting up here. So it's not going to look as good. And then this is an issue right here. So if it was me, I'd probably put a little bit of new flooring. This is laminate. Now they have, the vinyl planking, which is nice. But this room's good. It could stay in here. It's just really that spot, which I think could be fixed with a threshold. So that you wouldn't have to have screws there. It's the hallway. The cellar's finishing the painting in here. So this would be like the master bedroom, because the other bedrooms are pretty small. This is the bathroom that she spent some money on years ago, and so it's got tile floor, a new vanity, and that nice big tub, and it has the shower too. And I think the window was replaced as well. There, I fixed that because it was kind of zoomed too far in. All right, let's go show you the other rooms. And again, they don't look as good because look at the walls. But she said she would finish this before closing. If I had to help her, I would. My strength is painting and caulking. Look at the view. Isn't that pretty? That's just so pretty. Now, the property goes up to the first line of bushes. The other property is farmland. I don't know who owns that. Oh, and I forgot to show you across the street because that's where the trail is. Maybe I can show you from this window. So, do you see that road right there in between these two buildings? That goes directly to the ATV, hiking, biking, and snowmobile trail. That's awesome that it's right there. Here's another bedroom. It's just like all white. It could use definitely a fresh coat of paint, and some, I would personally caulk it. Caulking makes everything look so good. Needs a light shade or a new light fixture, but that's not a big deal. That window can get fixed. That's not a problem. They're supposed to do that, so I don't know what happened. Something probably fell on it. And then here's another room that she's working on. It has a closet. It definitely needs to be finished, you know, the painting, but more nice view. It's so peaceful. Okay, so we'll go back downstairs and we'll go out the back door. Or maybe I should show you the basement first. The basement's just an old house basement. You're not going to be able to finish it. You won't need to because there's plenty of space up here, but you know, this is kind of a typical old basement in Maine. They have a dehumidifier running. Now, I had a contractor down here, and he said that he would put the window back in because there's a window over there, but somebody had blocked it, maybe because of the deck being built. I don't know, but that would provide some nice airflow. So, and that's a door out. I'm not going to open it right now, but I have gone out that door. So here's the boiler. It's only a couple years old. And is this a hybrid? Yeah, so this is a heat pump hot water heater. So that's good if it's, let's see, it's on heat pump. Okay, so that actually dries out the air as well. They're kind of big now in Maine. And I think that's the pellet stove that's not hooked up. In Maine, you're not really supposed to have different heating sources through one flue of the chimney. So, and this is an old wood stove. I don't know if that's even in use. And then this is another section of just kind of like a crawl space. Not the fun part of the house. And here's the breaker box. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, it goes this way. Breakers, wires. Now, the home, you know, it's pretty decent. When they bought it, she went through a VA loan, and they're quite strict. So there are they're the ground fault receptacles, you know, near the water and stuff like that. So there's one there where it would trip for safety, and then there's one in the bathrooms as well. And then these cabinets, these are painted, but they're in nice shape. You know, I personally would probably line, well, those are lined, but the ones like down here, oh, those are lined too. Okay. Oh, all right. All right, well, anyway, there's the back door. And it does have this little storage area. I don't think it's completely cleaned out, but you know, to store stuff that can be out here. And I'll just walk around the porch. I really like this porch. It goes all the way around, which is amazing. And there's that road I was telling you about across the street. Now it has public water and it has private sewer, which means there's a leach field out, or there's a septic tank out here. And usually those don't need to be pumped, you know, till every like 3 years. So there used to be a shed there. I think they took it to their new house. Fire pit. Look how pretty. It actually looks prettier in person. So the property goes all the way over here. I think this used to be their garden. It's like an L-shaped type lot, and I think you have the tax map. So it goes all the way over to where this truck is. This is a good sized lot. And it's not too much, because I know you had looked at some that had a ton of land. I mean, in reality, what are you going to do with a ton of land? I mean, unless you have plans of like subdividing or building something. So that's the neighbor's land right there. And then there's the house, back of it. But because this is right across from that trail, it definitely has potential to be, you know, like a short-term rental. And even hunting is very big here. This house is 25 minutes from the northern Maine gate, which has millions of acreage for hunting and just driving and looking for animals. It's what I do. And my husband hunts and stuff. And up here you can hunt moose if you get it's a lottery system. So if you're lucky and you draw a permit, it's a big thing in the fall to have the moose hunt. I'm out of breath. Holy cow. All right, I think I got it all.